Hey guys, we are back. It's time to get back to the videos. I've worked up the courage to start combing through the Colorado footage, and there is a lot of footage. So I want to jump in here real quick and just say a couple of quick things. One, these videos are going to look a little bit different than what mine normally look like. I found it really hard to film effectively as well as enjoy what I was doing. It was pretty tough. I was also dead tired when we would get back to the camp after a full day of riding each day. So I was finding it pretty difficult, so these videos are going to look a little bit different. There's also going to be a couple of videos. There is so much footage. It ain't going to happen in one video without it being an hour and a half long, and I know nobody's going to watch that, so I'm trying to keep the length down. So I'm looking at maybe 2, maybe 3 videos or so, but that's it. And I hope to be posting them a little bit more often. So the next 3 or 4 weeks or so, hopefully we'll have the entire Colorado video series out. It is incredible. I think you guys are going to love it because the scenery was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So with that, thing number 2, really quickly, is we're just over a year. We just tipped over a year with this YouTube channel, and I've really enjoyed it thus far. I hope you guys have as well. I've amassed a little over 100 subscribers, which is outstanding. I know that some of you don't even have a YouTube account. Make a YouTube account. Hit the subscribe button. Like videos if you enjoy them. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about them. All these things go a long ways towards helping to spread this out, get more subscribers, which is going to let me make some better videos. Now, that's all I wanted to say. Let's jump straight into the video. It's recording now?
It is.
Okay.
You're in it too, Paul.
Are you? Oh, good. Can you see me clearly?
I can.
Make me a focus for now. Welcome back to the shop. Thank you for stopping by. Today is the day. We are leaving for Colorado. I've got my brother-in-law Paul here. My brother Justin is up there with the RV you're about to see, getting things ready to go, and we have to load these 2 motorcycles. We're going to load up tonight, and we're going to be heading out tomorrow early in the morning. It's about a 21-hour trip, thereabouts, but in any case, I'm so pumped. Today's the day. We're moving bikes, we're loading stuff up, we are leaving. We're going to ride these bikes up to the motorhome so they can get loaded up. And we're going to be sorting out the cars in the yard and all this kind of stuff so that we can get going. But we are ready to move these 2 bikes you guys have seen on the channel a number of times already. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. I'm so pumped. Let's get these things to the trailer. So here's the trailer setup with all the bikes inside. We got my DRZ, Chris's TW that you've already seen. We got an XT that's a long story. We got a Honda that's also another long story. And we got space for 1 more bike. That little bit right there is where you stick the front tire, just like that. Holds it up, hold it in place, hold it real nice and tight. Everything is strapped down, and we're just about ready to, we're just about ready to go inside and get some rest and go to sleep because we are leaving bright and early in the morning. We're leaving at,
dark 30?
Sometime at the crack of dawn, probably. I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It's a 21-hour trip. We are talking about driving straight through Saturday night to get there with a reasonable time left over for on Sunday afternoon. We're gonna leave as early as we can, put down at least 12 hours tomorrow, which shouldn't be a big deal if we're leaving that early. Not gonna be a problem. And we're gonna see some fun stuff. But for now, here's your setup. This is what we're traveling with. We're gonna go inside, get some rest, get some sleep, and we'll be back early tomorrow morning to send this trip off. So we are cruising now. We've been on the road for, I don't know, a couple hours? How many hours?
3 hours.
2 or 3 hours or so?
3-ish.
We have that many bars to go. And we're climbing uphill. Look at all this interesting information that we have too. 220, getting kind of warm on this climb though. It's a long climb. This is a long climb. How are you doing?
Fine.
Fine? Trying to read?
Trying to read a transcribed voicemail from my mother that is 3 minutes long.
Okay, well, that's too long. Too long. Yeah, so we got about 18 hours to go or so. We're talking about driving all night through just to make it done. According to this, we can probably be there about Denver, Colorado at 4 a.m. Maybe we drive the whole night through and have some extra time on the other end of the trip to chill out, get some rest, you know, maybe? I don't know. But either way, it's a super nice drive so far. Everything seems to be running just fine, and the scenery is pretty cool. I have missed all the good scenery, of course, but it's pretty good. So we'll check back in when something's happening.
So like, we got there early and started drinking.
Just broken the fuck down. Look at him.
And like,
Oh, he hit something.
Oh, no Miata.
so we got there like early, and there's like a beer cooler there, where they just unlock it and then they count the beer and you have to pay the bill at the end. And so like, it's
Trying
like
to show you a billboard that said nudies.
Ooh, nudie.
Countertops.
Granted.
That's a lot of warehouse space for board.
What do you think that is? Is that football? Nissan Stadium?
Oh, that's neato. I guess, so if that's Nashville, that's where we were.
It is. We were right down there.
We were down there.
What amazes me is you look around and like, that's a whole mile like an acre wide. Like, you can't quite see it, but just the sheer volume of some of this stuff.
Okay, so we are in St. Louis. We're about a little bit less than halfway or so. Trip's going pretty well. We had a couple of fuel stops. Haven't really had too much trouble, if any trouble, except for sitting forever at a Domino's waiting to get our food. Hold on. Things get kind of crazy here. Oh, what is all this? Oh, interesting. Okay. So anywho, we're coming into St. Louis here. It's a pretty cool skyline. You got the archway and everything, obviously, which you'll see in a minute. But it's pretty cool because there's also some really big bridges coming up here in a second, which are neat.
yo, it's a fucking arch.
You can see the arch over there in the skyline, which is pretty cool. And then you've got these bridges right in front of us, which is also pretty cool. We're about to cross all that stuff. But anywho, just a little sit rep for you. We're doing well. We're trying to get pictures of everything. There's a plane up there in the sky.
In half a mile, take the I-70 west exit toward Kansas City. I showed him that I can do stunts. Just come out like crazy, doing karate movements. I said, well, it's crazy, but this movie's crazy, and the character is crazy. And you have to be careful with him.
Well, so you saw the footage of the lightning, you saw the footage of the storm, and I was driving so these other dudes could eat and get ready. And I pulled over because the wind was blowing so hard, I started thinking about the RV being blown over. Doesn't happen often. It's a pretty heavy machine, so it's pretty hard to blow over, but it does happen. We have seen it go down like that. And so we're pulled over, hunkering down at a gas station, hoping that it blows over. Storm is moving really fast, but it's a super brutal storm. It's crazy. It's been a long time since I've seen a storm like this. So we're just kind of hanging out under the roof and hoping for the best. It's getting nuts outside though. So we've stopped once more because it started storming so bad it was unsafe to be on the highway again. Only this time we've got company because there's cars, all those lights that you're seeing over there, those are all cars pulled over also off the side of the road because it's storming so hard. There's a few cars still out there, but there's trucks pulled over, there's all sorts of stuff happening out there. So, here we are, trying to wait out yet another storm.
Start working your way right there. It's crazy. It's awesome. You can see downtown over to the left.
Oh wow.
It's nuts.
So we drove all night and we made it to my buddy's house. The RV is here. The whole gang is here. We're loading up bikes and getting ready to head to Telluride, which is the first place we're riding. We got the whole gang here. That's my buddy Chris. I worked on his TW. In the last video, you probably saw that. This is Paul over here. He's going to be riding, a rental bike. I'll show you that later. And this is Dan, and this is Dan's house. And Dan's got all these sweet motorcycles and has taken us on this ride, and it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to load up some motorcycles and head out.
That bolt's popped up.
This doesn't do roll gear.
Alright, you got the proper load on that.
If I could do it, you got it?
Told Justin there's an XT80 for sale out here for $500.
Hey, you know, he does love that XT line.
He does.
And he looks good on it. Much more natural than something like this.
Good.
Good for you? How you feel about like that? Yeah, we like that.
Hell yeah, we like that.
That's my safety pin.
I thought it was, but then when it didn't work,
Yeah,
I
Well, I'm not
questioned.
using it right now.
I was trying to put it
For later.
And this is the shirt. You can tell by the sweet sheepskin seat cover. Very nice, and it's got all the good set of. What year is this bike?
02, 03,
03 Honda XR650.
R.
XR650R. Very important. This thing is sick. He's been working on this thing for a long time, and it looks pretty cool. He's been building all these little brackets and everything. It's pretty good stuff. And these are super important too. You got to have aluminum covers wherever you can. It's a good add-on for sure. Yeah, just like that.
That's pretty cool.
There you go.
I got her.
Look at that. So Dan's been really into motorcycles for a long time, and since he moved out to Colorado, he's been getting into a lot of off-roading, so he's taken us off-roading. We've got a couple of his off-roaders over here, and his garage is so good. Here's his street. It's a VFR 800. It's a sweet street bike, and he picked up the Silver Wing. I don't really understand why he picked up the Silver Wing exactly, but because it's awesome. But probably one of the more important things he's got is the CT70. That's the most important hog being loaded right now. And up it goes. But anyway, so he's got this super sweet garage. He's got a bike lift like me, but like all these motorcycles. It's all good stuff. So, anywho, that's what you've been watching, getting loaded up now. I think that we are going to head out here in a few minutes. We're gonna go to the grocery store on our way. It's about a 5-hour drive through beautiful Colorado, more of the scenery that you've seen so far. And then after a little while, we'll be at the camp, and then we're gonna go for a real quick ride, and it's gonna kick off the week in a really nice way. Okay, I'll be back when there's something to talk about. There's a lot of work that goes into tying bikes down, but my favorite part is when it's all done, you got yourself a jungle gym of straps.
It's really excited when you hear straps.
You say straps?
Is that what you like? Look at these hands. Yeah. It's pretty important to tie straps out like this.
There's shit on there that keeps breaking.
What's breaking?
So when I bent it with the, whatever this is, 16. Yeah.
These ends will
I got
fray
that
if you just
bend
let them
in there
flap
with
in the
this
wind, and they also drag the road and do all sorts of nasty stuff. So you want to get those tied up like Paul's doing,
Maybe.
just like this. Are you doing it right, Paul?
And you
I
put the
mean,
battery
it's
in
right
it
to
so
me.
you can't, like,
Seems like you're having some trouble.
Hey, you know what?
Is that,
It's gonna be fine.
is it pretty normal for you? There we go.
Usually
Look at that.
require 2 hands.
Looks
for all
great.
these things.
Yeah, well, you do what you can.
That's right. I think it looks beautiful.
roll of beads.
So with my orange tubes, I really wanted to do something like this. It's pretty cool. He's got an extra water bottle in his. Obviously mine's got spare parts and stuff like that. But I was really looking to do something like this, but I didn't really have the time to make it happen. But his has these neat little tabs that makes it a lot easier for him to get stuff tied on there. I like that a lot. And this tab right here changes that a lot as well. Mine don't have these because they're welding rod holders, tube holders, and they don't work like that. Yeah,
So it mounts to this point here
yeah,
on the side and then wraps around the top like a standard luggage rack. I think that's the way to go.
yeah. You like to see the trailer moving with the bikes. That's how you know you got it.
We need one back here?
This is such a great shot.
Like, yeah, I don't quarter inch steel and I paid like $30 for it. I think it's fucking sweet.
Anywho,
So Shay's added this. I don't have that piece on mine. So that's why I went with a different mounting point like this that goes over the top of the fender.
oh, yours doesn't have the subframe? His didn't either.
All the E's don't come with a rear
Yep.
subframe.
Yep.
It's a bolt-on. You
No,
can
it
get
bolts
one from
on.
the back, like you can take it from another bike, an S or an SM, and so that's what he did.
Yeah. So my SM has this subframe, and it just bolts on real easy down here.
Yeah,
Right there.
It's really nice.
It is pretty nice.
People think they're gold, so buying this stuff is
Yeah, you can put that.
she's sweet.
She is sweet. Good couple of rigs.
Pretty
little red trailer that Forrest made has a pin. I mean,
I also realized that I forgot one of these. I'm supposed to buy one of these. They're not expensive. I just forgot to buy them.
Little cover.
Yeah.
the strap on it kind of
Sprocket's just open.
My dad was convinced that it was broken when he saw mine. He's like, "Where's the piece?"
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, you buy it.
Yeah.
Tell me he doesn't look like baby Keanu with his big boy.
Looks like baby. Yeah, you look like baby.
I can fucking do it.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I don't know Colorado. This is North Carolina.
What's that?
So that's not gonna last
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
They could touch your body.
Good. Go let it go.
That is the question. The other question was, what else does he do with that thing?
Fucking drives.
Who did that?
Hard to find good help.
It is hard to find good help. Who tied that?
Probably Justin.
There's chocolate stains right down the middle.
There's some photos.
Now you gotta check all the other. You gotta check all the other hooks. It's good. Yep. Bikes look like they're loaded. I think everything is loaded up and ready to go. So we're going to head to camp now, and
I should have a
I'll talk to you guys when we get to camp. And we got some sweet motorcycles lined up at camp and ready to go ride. It's a big damn mountain.
This guy's passing us. We're doing 70.
Got places to go.
Yep. You got time for fooling around with us. There's a rock.
Jesus, dude. What the f, dude? What is going on? What even is this? Oh.
Look at the next mountains now.
It just keeps getting better.
I told you it was going to get better. Holy.
Unbelievable.
Big country, huh? I wonder what this little overhang is up here.
Sheesh. So we're currently at 9,500 feet, and this is what it looks like out here. This is so gnarly. This is so crazy. We made it to camp. We got beautiful views everywhere, including this one right here. How about that, huh? Just a line of hogs. Dirty, dirty hogs. So, with that, I think that I'm going to end this video here because I already have so much footage and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've never edited this amount of footage before, so I'm going to end it here. We've had an unbelievable journey thus far, and it's only going to get better from here. I hate to have teased you. I was hoping we could get a little bit of riding in. But like I said, I've already got so very much footage. So I'm going to stop it here, and we're going to jump on these bikes and go and grab some dinner. And then we're going to be up tomorrow morning riding. So if you want to see more, stay tuned, because there's going to be more. We're going to be riding. It's going to be so good. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I will see you guys in the next one out on the trail.